Welcome back, everybody. My name is Altamar, and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition 2. I guess Baldur's Gate 2 Enhanced Edition probably is more accurate. Where we left off last time, we discovered a genie who has been enslaved by the ruler of this dungeon. He has a weapon for us if we are to find his flask and free him, which we're going to do. Otherwise, the last episode we talked to some mysterious jar creatures, killed some goblins, killed some Mephits, killed some dwarves. We just generally did our whole killing thing, and we ended up in this room. We found the Helm of Baldur, which is awesome, and now we are going to continue on into the depths of this level. There's only a couple more areas to go to, which includes the dryads we're looking for and the mistress's room.
Protect me.
Yes, help us. Free us. I'm going to try to do that voice for all of the female conversation, by the way. Slow down. Who are you, and what is going on here? We are his possessions, his servants, his concubines. Please help us to escape. Yes, that is a great female voice. You don't have to tell me. How can I help you? If you can escape, you must take our acorns to the queen. Tell her of our plight in this creature's lair. Take them to the fairy queen, who lives in the south end of the Windspear Hills. This will be our deliverance from this Irenicus in his dungeon. Ah, a name for our captor, though I still do not understand his motive. Okay, I'm gonna stop the voice, I guess, for now. We are supposed to instill emotion, but he is barren inside. I am not sure what he expects. You can foil his plans for us at least. If you take the acorns to the fairy queen, then she can regrow our trees and free us. I will help you if you help me. I am looking for a flask in order to free a genie who is trapped in the plane of air. Have you seen one? Yes, that's what we're going to say. We do have such a flask. If you will agree to take our acorns to the fairy queen, we will give it to you. If you take the acorns to the fairy queen, then she can regrow our trees and free us. She lives in the south end of the Windspear Hills. Will you do this for us? I will take your acorns to this fairy queen in exchange for the flask. Thank you, here is the flask. But he has taken the acorns. He knows of our plans. It amuses him. He has left our acorns with Ilish. Ilish is mean. I believe that I have the acorns you are talking about. You have done a noble thing for us. Please take these acorns to the fairy queen who lives northeast of the human settlement called Trademeet. We will help you escape. You must use the portals to travel up to the next level of the complex. This is how Irenicus travels. The portals are triggered by a certain key. He uses her key. He still loves her, you see. He keeps her room just as it was, though well protected. We go there sometimes and look at her things. May the forest always open a path for you.
So beautiful. I used to dream of dryads and their beautiful trees.
You are welcome among us, girl. Youthful exuberance is music that we have not heard in such a long time. I used to dream, but he doesn't. Your charms don't work on him anymore, do they? How do you know of this? He has touched you as us, hasn't he? Irenicus searches for something he cannot find, and he looks within those that have no more idea than he. Irenicus. A name that is synonymous with death and ugliness. No, death sounds different. He showed me. I spit on his name. I spit on this place. Live as you can where you must, young woman. You will not survive if you give in. We have learned this. I have learned something different. So beautiful you are, I almost can't see you. I just want to go home. Oh, Altamar the kitten killer, when can we go home?
On my honor, consider it done.
Not for quite some time, unfortunately. As we make our way down to the chamber of his mistress, her, I guess is her official title, you'll notice that we will set off an alarm.
What do you want? What is this place? It's beautiful. Oh, there is simply no way that this space belongs to the same person that owns those horrible glass containers.
It is unlikely that our captor would rent out space. It must be his. No, it can't be. Not the person I know. This bed, that table, I know of them. He would speak of them while he... It's for a lost love, kept in perfect condition. She despises him. This is his monument to her. He spoke of all of this, but his voice was cold. No emotion at all, not even remembered. He spoke of these things even while he cut. He cut, and the spells that wove through my brain, cold, ugly things. He cannot hurt you now. You are among friends. It still hurts. His sick fingers are still in my head, doing whatever it was he started. I see blood and death behind my eyes. Irenicus. This room. If he could care for anything, he would care for this room. Above the lives of us all, it makes me sick. I feel so much hate. I would burn this place, but it is nothing. Even as it means so much, it is nothing. Let's do what we must and get out of this place. It is making me sick. Oops.
Name it.
Well, we wasted some experience running into a trap, but that's okay.
Gotcha.
There are lots of traps in this room. By the way, that alarm that triggered, that would summon those 2 lesser clay golems, but we already killed them. So we're not going to worry about them showing up anytime soon. Lots and lots of traps. Worth a whole bunch of experience, though, I might add. In fact, Imoen gained a level just by unlocking traps.
This place is just too darn creepy. I really want out of here.
I can't remember if the bookshelf is trapped or not. We'll give it a quick once over. I think we're okay. So that is the portal key. That's what we need to get out of here. There's some bracers, a pommel. These are new in Baldur's Gate 2 if you've never played it before. They are artifacts. You need a certain amount of pieces to build a cool magical item. This is the pommel of the Equalizer, which is a longsword. I believe it's a longsword plus 3. I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. What else do we have? So we got some new spells. Let's see if she can learn any of them. Hooray! Alright. These are just bracers of defense 8. We're going to give them to our main character just so that he can hold on to them. For no reason, stop asking questions. No spoilers. Alright. Try and give this guy all of the junk we want to keep. There's going to be a lot of it, unfortunately. Just so many things. Oh well. We're going to level up Imoen. She gained a level of mage, so she gets level 5 spells. And she got some hit points. She is a mage level 9. That's actually pretty good. And she even has some level 5 spells.
Yes,
At least just
my best.
one memorization slot. But that's okay. We are now going to run all the way back. Unfortunately, there is a little bit of running around in the beginning of this game. We have to go all the way back to give that Jinn his flask so he can be free and we can collect our magical weapon. I wonder if there's... I can throw that there. Gotta free up as much inventory space as possible. Yes. And at all costs, we have to keep our golden pantaloons. They are the single most important item we will get in this whole game. Okay, not really, but they're still pretty awesome. You should definitely keep them if you have them. We're getting closer. I'm almost tempted just to cast haste on my guys to make them run faster. We might actually gain a level before we get out of here. Which would be kind of nice. Immediately after leaving the dungeon, we're not going to do any of the main story quests except for the ones we absolutely have to. We are then going to go try and get all of our group members. That's our first thing that we're going to do. For those of you who have played this before, we are going to get Hexat, I believe her name is. She's a new character. I'm not familiar with her, but I looked into how to get her. So we'll get her, Dorn, Corgan, Edwin, Vicania. I believe that's going to be our group. I sense that you have the flask. let us make the exchange. At last, I am free. Here is your item, fleshling. You are an honorable person, and I feel that I must warn you, keep away from the master. He will torture you for escaping and kill you for freeing his genie slave. Escape from his lair quickly if you value your life. Farewell. Goodbye, genie. You were a good friend. He gives us a two-handed sword, known as the Sword of Chaos +2. This is Saravok's sword. In Baldur's Gate 1, it is actually a +5 two-handed sword, but you can see that it has declined somewhat in magical property. It even mentions why. The sword itself defies identification, likely forged specifically for Saravok to best focus the infernal energy he hoped to control. Much of its power died with him, so that is why it is no longer a +5 sword. How awesome is it that we got to fight a guy with a +5 sword in the first game, though? And we killed him, too. Quite easily, I might add. I think we only needed to reload once. Yeah, that's about right. Okay. We are heading back here.
Well.
We are now officially done on this level. There's nothing else of note. It is time to go up to the next level and hopefully get a little bit closer to leaving this place. This is actually a pretty big dungeon, all things considered, for the very first dungeon of the game. Also, living in a place like this would be kind of awesome, but creepy and really big. I guess if you're super powerful and a mage, it wouldn't be so bad, and you have golems and stuff at your whim. But imagine living in a place like this, alone, if you had no magic and you were just a normal person. I would be scared of like every sound. I'd be like, walk into this little cave area, thinking there'd be spiders everywhere, or maybe like ghosts or zombies. Every little sound would be like, who's in my house? I'm just saying, I wouldn't like that. And it is time to leave. We're gonna quickly grab a fireball scroll. I'm gonna give that to Imoen, I think. I know we can get fireball later, and I kind of want more experience. Or do I want to keep... this is a tough call. No, I think I'm going to keep it for the mage that I'm going to keep. Along with all the other spells, if I can manage to get them all. We're never going to be able to take all of this stuff out with us. Oh, I should be wearing that. So we can get rid of that useless splint mail. That frees up a space. And he can't use that. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. Okay, upstairs we go.
So there is sanity in all this madness. If you are not in league with the evil that dwells in this unholy place, Yoshimo begs your assistance.
Stay back, fiend. I'll not fall for such childish tricks. I am no fiend. I am Yoshimo. You know, Yoshimo? Sorry, I've never heard of you. You must be new to or at least Athkatla. Athkatla? That's the city of coin, right? A merchant city in We come from the Sword Coast, a ways to the north. Why do you think we're in Athkatla? I am unsure. I may have been drugged when I was brought here. I may have been unconscious. Either way, I do not know how long. If it was the former, this place could be anywhere. If it was the latter, then I don't imagine that I could have traveled very far without noticing. How do I know that you aren't some sort of fiend here to lull me into insensibility? Oh, he just says the same thing again. I replied that time, in that case, how did you come to be here? It's actually quite, embarrassing. My profession does not leave itself open to those who are not wary, yet somehow I was caught unaware. Well, you're obviously bad at your job. I came to Athkatla years ago from Karatur to seek my fortune. At some point, I went to bed in my room at the Copper Cornet, and I woke in a strange room with a very sore head. I do not know how long I was there before awakening. Do you think that... Oh, I already said that. What do you propose to do now? I do not know a way to escape this place. Perhaps we could search for this exit together. I'm tempted to bring him because Yoshimo is kind of a cool character, but I'm going to give you guys a huge spoiler, so if you don't want to know something about Yoshimo, cover your ears or just skip past this part. I'm going to give you guys a couple seconds to make up your mind. Yoshimo is a traitor and will die later on in the story. It is canon. You cannot save his life. So, if you absolutely want to use Yoshimo, you will get to do so for a limited time. He does not stay with you until the end of the game. Just a heads up. So I'm not going to bring him with me. I do not think that would be wise. It will be better. I'll be better off navigating this place without you. I shall survive by taking the wise path. Go ahead and forge the trail. I will follow your path once I have rested a bit. If you are ever in Athkatla and need some assistance, I reside at the Copper Coronet, an inn of some renown. First, however, a warning. In the next chamber there are 4 portals. Each of these portals releases little cackling fiends which try to kill me, which are Mephits, by the way. These little beasties keep coming in through the portals. Perhaps if the portals were destroyed, one could defeat the beasts that have already come through. One more thing. You will find a wide hall before too long that contains several wands mounted on pedestals. If you walk before these wands, you may be killed. The wands are locked onto the pedestal, and you would do well to search out the keys and take down the wands before passing through the hall. Again I say, farewell.
As you ask.
We are going to
On my it shall be.
bravely go right into there. We're going to save and rest quickly. We're in good health. So, when you come into this room, immediately kill these things. It doesn't matter how many Mephits are fighting you. They will also die the moment you kill the portal. Come on. At least that color spray didn't do too much to me. The Mephits of the color for the portal you kill will die automatically once you kill their portal, as you can see. So, take down the portals, and it will kill the Mephits for you.
Ready and good to go?
Yes.
Except for apparently that one.
Enough?
Okay.
Right you are.
Oh no, there it died all its own. Alright, let's look for traps.
What is my task? Consider it done.
Let's go loot some tables. We're gonna get rid of that. I don't think it's worth a lot. We're not gonna bring it with us. Same with that gold ring. Is that disintegrate? No, ruby ray of reversal. I don't remember exactly what that one does. That's another wand key. We picked up the wand of Cloudkill. We're actually gonna give these all to Imoen for now.
On my honor, I await your word.
For those of you who have Jaheira in your group, this is the body of Khalid. And she will have a cutscene here where she laments his death. This opens her up for romance options, as morbid as that sounds. So if you want to romance Jaheira, remember that she was married to Khalid, but now Khalid is dead, so go for it. There is going to be an upcoming fight in this area. After this fight ends, slowest fight ever.
You came. This is not your place.
The escaped clone says, "Ah, thou hast come once again to prey upon me, my master." "I am not your master, dear lady. Is there aught I can do for you?" "Do for me? Do for me? After all that thou hast already done? Thou hast created me in her image, but I am not her. I am not, and I shall never let thee touch me again. No more death to rise again, not her." Fight time. She casts a bunch of magical protection. We're gonna get hit by an Agonizer Scorcher. But we shouldn't have
Solid hit.
too much trouble killing her. And she has one of those wand keys as well.
Time to move. Tortured creature that clone thing was. She was a copy? A copy of another person?
Yes. I wonder why Irenicus made her. I doubt he took pleasure in her company. He's beyond that. He's fascinated with death. He showed me over and over. She's gone a little bit cuckoo pants, to be honest. Just a little. Actually, what does the Shadow Thief have on his body? A buckler and a non-magical sword. He was not apparently well equipped for the job of breaking in here. So now that we have 2 fireballs, we are definitely not going to use them both. How do I There we go. Split them up. Oh, she already has fireball. Okay then.
Yes, it shall be.
Moving on. Did I loot this thing?
What is consider it done?
Yes.
I will do
Alright.
my best.
We're going to attack the Mephit for him. Hopefully we'll get the killing blow so we can get the experience.
Yes.
And then he immediately becomes hostile to us as well, so
What is my yes?
just kill him. It's always good to kill your saviors after they save your life and prove themselves to be very capable in combat. I know I do. Ooh,
On my honor.
many goblins to kill.
Yep. All right, all right.
Yes.
Maybe
battle
Imoen
and
can kill one for
victory.
us.
By
Imoen
my
is
honor,
not very
you
good at
shall
combat.
see another. What is my task? Very well.
I know I've mentioned that before, but she's really bad. Her thief skills are really only for lockpicking and finding traps. Otherwise, she is a very subpar killer with non-magical
On my done.
weapons. Her magic is actually pretty impressive.
No problem at all.
I think there's a trap on this bridge,
Yes,
but I don't
as
remember.
you ask.
Ready and willing? You can get something
Yes.
up.
I've done this beginning part a lot of times. I played through Baldur's Gate several times, and I do remember most of it offhand. That is the first of
On
the
my honor,
traps. It is a magic missile trap. There's a
Time
dwarf.
for that. If I have to fight to get out
No,
of here,
don't.
so
No,
be it.
I wanted to kill him.
Yes.
It would appear that both of them are dead
What
now.
is my task? It shall be.
So we'll go loot their bodies after we get rid of the wands. That one's gone already.
I had to drop your item on the ground. I can carry no more.
I am full up.
I had to drop your item on the ground. I had to drop your item on the
Yep.
ground.
There we
Good to
go.
know.
Alright, we are now safe to travel this hall. There is nothing left in here. Oh my god, I dropped my golden pantaloons. What's wrong with me? Some of these aren't worth taking along, so we're going to drop the Wand of Magic Missile. We don't really need the Wand of Lightning Bolt either. Give me my pantaloons back. No, I'm too far away
On my
apparently.
honor, consider it done.
And we dropped another one of the wands. It's oh, that's the Wand of Lightning Bolt. This is the Wand of
Right as rain.
Frost, I want to say. Yeah, probably Frost. But the golden pantaloons are of far greater value, and I gave them right back to the character that I meant to give them away from.
Yes, I will do my best.
There is a
Name.
statue head at the end of the hall. Definitely go grab
What is my
what's
task?
on it
Yes.
after you clear up some inventory space. We don't need these energy cells anymore. We're going to drop them on the ground and consolidate our potion supply.
On my honor. Very well.
Now we'll open up this thing.
Yeah, done.
Alright. So there's only 2 more rooms, really. There's some goblins in here.
What is my task? As you ask.
God, Imoen, you suck at killing
By
things.
my honor, you shall
Ready and
not
willing.
see another day. A
Good to go.
dangerous mistake.
Did I critically miss a
On my honor.
goblin?
A
I have the
solid
worst luck
hit.
in the world, apparently, this time.
To battle and victory. It shall be.
There we go.
Something up, right?
Take
you
out
are.
some goblins. Grab any gold. We're not going to grab gems or anything, just because we don't have a lot of inventory space yet. And we won't until we meet up with some of our new group members. Which we'll do very quickly
Yes,
upon leaving this
consider it
dungeon. There's another dwarf here.
Time. All right, all right.
What? By the exile, the prisoners have escaped. Between the invading thieves and the loss of Eltamar, the kitten killer, the master will not be pleased. Come, Grey Ones, we must be stopping them.
Yep.
And I must be hasting, because it's time to
On my
kill a
honor.
bunch of dwarves.
It shall be.
Alright, there is a mage. He is the first to die, always.
Without ye bothering me.
No problem at all.
That was
Yes.
really easy.
Name it.
Did for some reason my game go back down? No? Okay. I remember that fight being a
What is
little
my
harder.
task?
Maybe my character is just too awesome for words.
A
Ready and
dangerous
willing.
mistake.
You can count on me.
Actually, you come up here. You're useless in combat, you may as well start detecting traps. No traps. Interesting. Okay then, let's loot some things. Oops, wrong button. Mundane items and a girdle. I'm gonna actually take that girdle and give it to Eltamar. I think it gives armor class against blunt attacks,
This
I'm
way,
pretty
then?
sure. Potions and a new scroll. We now have Charm Person. And some more potions to throw on our character.
Consider it done.
And one more healing potion there. Just some gold on these guys. We're gonna grab it. We're gonna need all the gold we can get our hands on. Gold is a little bit at a premium in the beginning of the game. And we're actually gonna come up here, quick save, and rest. Get our spells back and some hit points back. Alright.
Get me out of this hell.
Frenadin says, "Ah, surely you cannot be my captors. Come to torment an old man within his glass prison. You look like none others I have seen here." I am not here to torment you, old man, but I can spare no time to aid you either. Ah, you will not help a feeble old man?
Save me.
Aha, he is definitely a doppelganger.
Save me.
What? What manner of sorcery is this? You turn into a boy before my eyes and expect me to trust you? Explain yourself. Sniff. I just would like to be free ever so much, sir. Please help me. Please let me go. You talk like a boy, but a moment ago you spoke as an old man. I would know what you were before I freed you. I've had enough of doppelgangers. I'm not a one of those, whatever that is, sir. Ooh, I don't know what to say to get you to help me. I've been here for so long. Ah, very well then. I will attempt to release you. Then I shall watch you carefully, however, and the first move you make shall be your last. He is in actuality a doppelganger, and we will be killing him very shortly. Thank you. Oh, thank you ever so much. Please hurry.
Time to move? Gotcha.
We are gonna butcher that guy. He does turn on you. Even if you are a good party and you're thinking, I'll help out a doppelganger, that is what good people would do. He will try and kill you. Just straight up. Just so you know. And he won't hesitate. He will hit you in the back, usually while you're in a fight with someone else. So, in the event you want to be a goody two-shoes, kill him anyways. He is an evil character. Good kills evil, that's what they do. I'm getting loads of experience. So close to a level.
Yes, I will do
I
my
will
best
probably
with
gain
my
a level
task,
shortly.
yes.
Let's open his room. We're gonna kill him.
You good to
We're
go?
gonna move him away
On my
though.
honor. Very
Or
well.
her away, I should
Yes,
say.
sir. Please save me.
Thank you for freeing me. I'm not being troublesome, am I? I mean no harm. Whatever you are, I have decided to end your existence, just in case. What? Impudent lout? Now I'll kill you all, foolish ones. He's just a normal doppelganger.
What you right is
Feel
right.
free to kill him. He is legitimately evil.
Yes, done.
Name it.
And then we'll
Gotcha.
go in and loot this room. Blur and an oil of speed. Oil of speeds are awesome. They act as a haste potion. Amazing for fighters especially. Where's Blur? There we go.
What is my
More
task?
experience.
Ready and willing.
Any other
On my honor,
traps is
as
what I
you
want to know.
ask.
No,
Something up?
looks
Good
like we're
to go?
okay. Blindness and color spray. We already have color spray. We did not have
Yes,
blindness,
it shall
however.
be.
All right. Oh, we're at half an hour. Okay, so we are going to end the video just before the second last room we have to go into. Actually, we'll do this room really quickly, and then we'll call it a video. We're going to go over by like 1 minute. This room you want to save before going into, and you want to have haste on right away. And I'll show you why in a second here.
What is my consider it done?
Okay, we're going to charge in. There's a vampire here. You want to try and kill her. She is worth a ton of experience. Alvaro says, "Ah, excellent. I see I am to be provided with fresh blood for once. Where is your master fiend? We see Irenicus. Give us the upstart, and you shall survive. Already I am dead, thief. Join me in darkness. Enough. Kill this creature and raise the guild. Irenicus shall learn what it is to betray the Shadow Thieves.
Gotcha good.
Apparently, Imoen actually managed to crit her. That's good.
A solid hit.
Ooh, he might actually kill her. 8,000 experience. That is why you want to kill her. She escapes, but still absolutely worth the experience. Alright, let's get out of the... Oh, we're going to save and get out of this dungeon in the next video. So, if you guys have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. And I will see you guys next time. We will complete the dungeon and enter at Katla itself.